Good morning, friends. This is not gonna be the last time we're gonna talk about this. It's something that has been just kind of stirring in my mind and my heart, and I feel as I was about to press live, I was like, I was about to have someone join me. I guess not. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something, but we're just gonna go. I'm gonna open my mouth. I'm gonna see what God says. Okay, so one of the things that I've been seeing a lot in my own life as I've been doing this Bible reading challenge and getting to do prayer. Good morning. I see you're here, but I don't see who it is. And really hitting this season where it's like I'm in the Word of God and I'm getting to pray is I have more. I have more to give. I have more to love. I have more to serve. We have more margin. And you guys, let me just tell you where things started. About a year and a half ago, no, not even a year ago, about eight or 9 months ago, Brian had my husband had a knee replacement. And I literally broke out in hives at the idea of having to cook for my family. Okay? The idea of having to prepare meals felt so overwhelming to me that I broke out in hives. So that's where we started, and not even started. That's after like a solid 25 years with the Lord. Broke out in hives at the idea of having to feed my own family. Okay? Last night, hi babes, you need to be quiet if you're gonna be in here, because I'm talking. Last night, we made dinner for somebody. It was awesome. It wasn't perfect, but it was awesome. We made dinner for them and for our own family. That was a big to-do for us.
Mommy, I forgot I want to come there tonight.
Okay, yeah, you can come see her another time. You want to poke your head in and say hi?
Hi.
Hi, it's my Bethy. Okay, so that's just to give you an idea of what it's, and that's a little example, but what I'm walking, here's I just had what I was going to say. You guys, I'm like, my tongue, it's stuck. We're gonna revisit this, so it's okay, it doesn't matter. Here's the idea that I'm sharing today. How often have you had, and maybe it's just me, but how often have you had that thought of, what am I supposed to do? Like, what's my purpose really? And I feel like, especially as a mom, especially if your kids are small, and all your days are filled with things that may feel mundane, although they are not, okay? Diapers and snacks and meals and runny noses and bedtimes and nap times and all that kind of thing. It can feel like, what am I really doing here, okay? Here's what I have to say. The seed is planted, okay? The thing that you are called to do is the thing that was given to you by the Lord. And here's the beautiful thing about that, okay? Those things never run out. They never run out, okay? I'm just gonna let you guys take a peek at what's going on. We're putting trash cans on our head. Are you silly? Okay, the things that the Lord is doing never run out, okay? So, for example, for me, I was not a very healthy kid, not healthy. Had a lot of, I remember, you have to be quiet if you're going to be in here. You can see yourself, but you have to be quiet.
I was making stupid quiet.
You can make all the faces you want, but you need to have no noises. Okay, so, not a very healthy individual. The Lord healed me. And in my 20s, right before Brian and I met, I was in this kind of like, am I ever going to meet anybody? I'm such a disaster. Like, what's even possible? And somebody spoke a word over me and spoke essentially the way it has been translated in my heart all these years. I don't know exactly the words she spoke, but it was this: sweet spirit, beautiful daughter. If you keep looking to Jesus, chains will be broken and you will be a wonderful wife and a wonderful mother. Okay? And I like bawled. And this is when I was like, I wanted to get married. I wanted to have children. I didn't know if it was going to happen. And so I banked on that promise ever afterwards. And to this day, come back to it when I'm like, I'm a mess. Like, what do I have to offer my kids? Okay? And I banked on that. Well, guess what I realized this year? For years, with my direct sales business, I had this frustration where I was like, what I really want to do is I really want to serve moms, and they're not coming to the events, and I'm not connecting with them, and I'm not getting my hands on them. And then the Lord led me last year to start this group, okay? And so he's like, you keep wanting to get to moms by this circuitous route that's about products. Just get to moms. Just go to them and serve them and love them. What I realized in the past couple of months really is this. That word spoken over me is my inheritance. And the inheritance of God is a bottomless well. I will never run out of being able to offer to others broken chains, being a wonderful wife, and being a wonderful mother. And that's not to say like, look at me guys, I'm a wonderful wife and a wonderful mother. That's to say there is a fount of provision from the Lord that I get to stand on that enables me to step into being a wonderful wife and mother by his grace alone, okay? Because like I said, big fat mess in my natural man, and to encourage and equip others to step into broken chains, being a wonderful wife, and being a wonderful mother, okay? What has he given you? What is your inheritance? Is it weird that I'm like letting you guys see my kids? Okay, what is your inheritance? What is it that he has done in your life? Because that is what is yours to gift, okay? Each one of those things that the Lord has planted in you, has placed in you. Remember, you can be here, but you need to be quiet, both my girls. Okay. Everything that he has planted in you, he has placed in you. There is this reservoir in your soul with a pipeline from the Most High God. And here's the deal. If you don't give it away, it feels like you're at max capacity. You're getting by, you're doing well. When you turn I was thinking about this morning like a sink. Okay, the stopper is pulled when your focus is your own circle, your own life. How am I doing at mothering the people before me? How am I doing at being a wife to my own husband? Breakfast. Close the door when you go.
Mama, I love you.
I love you.
And Mama, and we're gonna have an awesome time together when we're spending time together.
We're gonna have an awesome time when we're spending time together. Okay, pull the door. She said bother. We're on a Winnie the Pooh kick.
I said bye because I forget.
Yes, I know. Thank you, babes. Okay, I'm still relatively on track with what I'm trying to say. Hopefully this has not been too distracting for you, but how cute was that? Okay, so you have this reservoir, and if you keep the sink stopped and you're focused on, I just gotta have enough for my own life, and we think there's not enough, then guess what? God's gonna turn off the faucet, because like, what's he gonna do? Just have a puddle all over the floor? Pull the stopper, or release the stopper, so that it's flowing through you to others. And it's kind of a weird example because that means it's going down the drain. But imagine that it's going like, there's got to be a better analogy here. But anyway, find it for me. Tell me what it is. The water's flowing out, more is going to come in. So you stay full. And just for those of you who haven't heard me say it yet, that's what that picture is. Right here, this crazy painting back behind me. A friend of mine, Vladimir, who lives in Dominican Republic, painted that for me. And I said, what I want a picture of of God pouring into me and me pouring into others, okay? And so that's the call for all believers, okay? That is the common call for all believers, that we take what has been given and it goes out, and it goes out, and it goes out. And that is true of our money, but it is also true of our time, and it is also true of our healing. What has the Lord done in your sweet life? When you look back, what are the moments where you go, it was different before? It was not so sweet. And my God has done a work in me. That's your call. That's what you have to give. So go and give it, okay? Go and give it. Maybe it's financial provision, and that's awesome. And you know what? If you aren't giving, if tithing feels overwhelming, give $1. Open up. Open up. There was a season, we left 3/4 of our income when I left my job. We were legit living on savings. Every penny out of that savings account, it wasn't going back in, okay? So giving was a challenge for us for a lot of years. And you know what we started doing? We started giving a little. We started giving a little and like praying over that little and blessing it. and then it grew, and now we do our 10%, and we do a little more than that, and we do on the side stuff, and it's become really fun again. It was so fun. Do you know how fun it is to give buckets of money when you're a single lawyer? I mean, I would write those checks and be like, woohoo, like $3,000. I mean, it was so fun because like no one needed the money. I had bunches of it. I got to give it to all kinds of cool places. Not so awesome when you're making a teeny little bit and you need a lot more than you're making. It was really a challenge. But we got there because we gave a little and we just kept opening up that faucet. Same thing here. What little something, what much has the Lord given where maybe you feel like you've needed every little bit of it, but you can start to give a little, okay? And you can start to give a little. And the thing is, y'all, I'm like addicted now. I'm like, oh my gosh, the more I give, the more I get. Coming on here and getting to talk to you guys, this little community that we've built. I mean, when I was starting out, I was like, I gotta like save my ideas because I don't have very many. And he has opened up the coffers and there's this daily portion where he's like giving these nuggets of wisdom because I'm opening my mouth and I'm sharing them. Okay? So give what you've been given and it will increase. It just will, because that's that whole talent story. When you are sowing things into the kingdom of God, he's going to go, that one gets it. Here's some more, honey. Here's some more to give. Here's some more to sow. And guess what? You get to keep so much of it because it just kind of sticks to you, you know? And especially when it comes to the things that he's given that are those soulish things, they cannot be lost, okay? They can only be expanded. So that's my thought for today. I almost grabbed hold of the other piece of this that I was thinking about, but it's slipping through my fingers. So if y'all think of it, pray that if you guys are meant to hear it, I would remember it, because like I can almost get my arms around it, but it's obviously not for today. So we're just going to go with that. So that's the thought. That's the offering. We were built for purpose. We were built to give. So, and I think sometimes, at least for me in my journey with motherhood, I felt kind of blocked up. I'm so busy with the snacks, and I'm so busy with the wiped bottoms, and I'm so busy with the tears and the falling down. Thank you, girl. That I can't seem to get out of my own life and sow. Well, you're sowing in your family, and that's the deep that we talk about. But there's a little room for a little wide, even if it's just telling the girl at the grocery store that her shoes are awesome, you know, whatever it is. So take a minute today, if you don't already know, and think about what is the inheritance with which God has entrusted me? What has he given me? And what does it look like to pour that out? You don't need a big map. All I knew was that I was starting a Facebook group to encourage moms, okay? I didn't even have it tied to the inheritance that the Lord had given me in my 20s until like I said, like almost a year later. Just take a step, just sow it. And if you're doing it already, tell us about it. I want to hear, what's the inheritance, if you're so bold as to share, what's the inheritance the Lord has given to you? And what does it look like to share it today? How has it increased as you've shared it in the past? Okay? I'm so glad I got to hang with some of you this morning. Let me know how I can be praying for you, how I can encourage you. And I'm just grateful that we get to do this life together. It's pretty awesome, right? Okay. Have a good day.